All right, something that we need to take care of is this little bit. You may have seen this in some of the videos, but we never addressed what the heck, how do you make that piece? This would end up happening on either side and perhaps kind of in openings in the planters or whatnot. So what that's called is a slab edge. And so I'm just going to take you out and into kind of this realm, and we can talk about that. So what you want to do is go under architecture floor, and you'll see this floor slab edge. So I'm just going to click on it. I can apply it to kind of any edge of a floor, and I'm just going to go ahead and do that with this kind of random thickened 24 by 12 inch. And then we can kind of see what the heck just happened. So what it's doing is it's applying a profile to whatever edge you select. But that, obviously this just kind of thickens it, so for concrete pours, and so when you're detailing it, you would be able to show that there's more concrete here at the edge to reinforce that part. But that's not really what we want to do, right? Because all we really want to do is have this kind of fillet here, kind of at the edge of a curb. So what do we do there? What I want you to do is go under File and hit go ahead and New Family, and under the families we'll go to English Imperial as we've been normally doing, and then I want you to scroll down until you get to Profile. Okay, so that's a generic profile, so this is just going to allow me to draw a certain type of profile. And when you get in there, it's on reference level. You'll notice that this doesn't really have any other kind of views set up automatically, and that's fine, because all we're doing is creating a profile. It really doesn't matter if in the end this is going to be profile in the section or if it's going to be a profile in the plan. All it's going to do is put it perpendicular to the view, or to the run of that profile. So this is fine. We're going to leave it on a reference level, and we're just going to start drawing our profile. So I'm just going to go up here to line, and I'll probably just go ahead and start with a rectangle, and then I'll modify that. So I'm just going to go right here at the intersection. I'm going to draw, for this thing, I'm going to draw 1 foot by 6 inch. I think should do it. And then what I want to do, I probably didn't want to click off of it. I think now I'm going to have to go to line again to get the right tool I wanted. What I want is this fillet arc. Okay, so I'll just roll over that. You can kind of see what's happening. I'm going to select 2 edges. It's going to allow me to create a fillet, and then kind of create from a 90 to something that's rounded. So I'm going to click down here. Before I do that, I'm going to hit a radius, and the radius, I'm going to try 3 inches and see what that looks like. And I think that actually looks fantastic, so let's hold on to that. One might notice I got a little bit really detailed here. So if you can't see, it's kind of muddy, and this, what I'm going to hit is TL, which is thin lines. So that allows you to not see the line weight. So that allows you to kind of really look in to see what exactly you've drawn. So TL, remember that's thin line. And when you hit TL again, it just goes back. Okay, so TL, and you can see that I've actually created this control joint. All right. Probably not going to show up very many places, but what the heck, let's go ahead and put that in. So it's pretty simple. I'm just going to pull back this line. Well, actually I might just go ahead and draw so I can kind of see what I'm doing. So I'm going to draw down, let's say that I went down 1/2 inch. and then I'm going to go from there over, say, 1/4 of an inch, and I'm going to go up. Now some of those lines are going to basically disappear, and I'm just going to pull back that one. I'm going to pull this one back. The reason I drew it here is just so I knew kind of what was 1/2 an inch. So that is it. So your profile does want you to complete a closed polyline, otherwise it will air out on you. So if I didn't have that, and then I try to close this, it probably is going to completely not be happy. So load into project. I'm just going to test it out. I'm going to load it. I'm going to load it into project 1. You guys should load it into whatever your project is. Oh, it actually let me do it. Alright, well, I was wrong about that. Let's just close it though, just because I know that's what I'm going to want in the end. And you do want to go ahead and save this. So save as family. You should again find your assignment, maybe put it here. Actually, I would tend to not put it there in the assignments. I would make your own families, I think, as you've done before, and I would create a slab profile, whatnot, and that actually is the one I'm going to use. That was interesting. Let me try that again. Maybe I hit open instead of. All right. Slab profile. What is going on? All right. I apparently just need to create a new family. I'll just do Photoshop. Slab Edge. Okay, and I'm going to load and close into project. We're going to go put it in this one. Alright, so now let's take a look at this here. So if I select that thing again, you can see now I have slab edge thickened, which is the one originally. And what I'm looking for and hoping I can find is the one I just created. Alright, a little technical difficulties. So if you're looking to see if you actually load at the right place, you'd open up families, look at profiles, and then I have this CS slab edge, which should work, but I think what I'm forgetting is that I want to edit this. Let's go ahead and duplicate it, and this one we'll call it curb or something, not curb, and then we'll go under profile, and here's where it actually select the correct slab edge. So again, important to duplicate, name it accordingly, and then change the profile and say okay, and you can see, bam, it's there. I probably should also go ahead and I would give it a material. Oh, let me make sure I select it, edit, and then let's go ahead and call it out as probably let's see, concrete, and then we'll look at cast in place. It's fine. Alright, so any place that you might think that it's appropriate, the kind of planters might be kind of another place that you might want to do that in. So, again, I would just hit the floor, I would do slab edge, I'd make sure that I'm selecting the right one, and then let's see if I can okay, it may be that the planters aren't there. I'll go ahead and take a look at the kind of the final final model. It looks like maybe that's just fine the way it is. So, all right, that's it, guys.